Okay, so you're in the bedroom with an amazing lady and your clothes are off and it's getting really hot and heavy. But there's one major issue. You're trying to rise to the occasion, but no matter how much you want it, your manhood stays down, like it's stuck in sleep mode. It is a difficult moment for you and it's frustrating and it also feels so embarrassing, I'm sure. But the truth is, it doesn't have to be this way. In this video, I'm gonna tell you what women really think when a man cannot get hard in bed or loses his erection. And once you understand that, I will show you how you can confidently handle the situation so you still come out looking like a sexual rock star that she wants to jump in bed with over and over and over again without thinking twice. So if that sounds good, I want you to pay attention, keep watching, get a pen out. We'll get started in a second. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm gonna be your very own personal wing girl, and every week I'm gonna give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So hit that subscribe button now so that you never have to miss a video of mine. So before I tell you how to confidently handle things when you can't get it up, I wanna tell you about an amazing product called Joy Mode that will help you avoid being in this situation in the first place. Joy Mode is today's video sponsor, and their Sexual Performance Booster is an all-natural, science-backed supplement solution to increase blood flow, firmness, stamina, and performance. I don't want you ever taking recreational prescriptions and over-the-counter gas station pills to help you in the bedroom. These products are terrible, not these. The gas station ones are terrible and can hurt you in the long run. I would much rather you take a supplement designed to spice things up naturally rather than a prescription drug that can have harmful effects down the road. So Joy Mode's Sexual Performance Booster is like a pre-workout but for sex. So you take it anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to get one of your best erections. Men across the nation have turned to Joy Mode with over 1 million packets taken to elevate their sexual performance. So if you want to spice things up in the bedroom, boost your sexual performance, and support your overall heart health and quality of life, and do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs, then I want you to give Joy Mode a try. They're fantastic. Not that I have a penis, but you know what I mean. Go to tryjoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off your first order. That is usejoymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first order. Thank you very much, Joy Mode, for sponsoring today's video. All right, back to how to handle it if you find yourself having trouble getting hard. So first things first. How much does she really care if you can't get hard or lose your erection? Well, the short answer is not as much as you think, because here's what actually goes on in her mind if you can't get things going 9 out of 10 times. She begins to blame herself. Yes, most men assume that if they can't rise to the occasion, women immediately start judging and mentally criticizing them. But the truth is, for most women, if not all, the first instinct is to look inward and criticize ourselves. We start to think, oh, is he not that into me? Am I not that attractive? Does he not find me attractive? Can he see my cesarean scar? Is there something wrong with my body? Did I do something wrong? Do I smell? Does he see my belly rolls and lose his attraction for me? Like, there's all these things that are going on in our head about ourselves, not about you. It's all very self-critical and brings about feelings of shame and insecurity. It doesn't occur to her that it might just be a problem that you're experiencing. She thinks it has to be about her. She holds herself responsible for the fact that you're not getting hard or that you just lost your erection. Even if she outwardly blames you, she still thinks that herself. Even if she's a generally confident person, it's in our nature to look inward and blame ourselves when things go sideways. And it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship with this woman, or you're just having a one-night stand with her. This is the most typical reaction that happens in her mind. It's what we think, which means while you're laying there feeling like crap about yourself, while you're wondering what she's thinking about you and how much she's let down by you right now, she's kind of doing the exact same thing to herself on her end. So before you fall into a negative spiral and start torturing yourself with thoughts like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing, or she must be losing interest in me, or she must think I'm such a loser. Remember that she's most likely lying there feeling bad about herself. not losing interest in you. In fact, if you're in a relationship with this woman, this could even lead to a deeper concern and insecurity in her mind. She might even begin to feel like you're losing interest in her altogether, that your attraction for her is fading away and your relationship could be at risk or at risk of even ending. And this might sound like a stretch to most guys, but this type of thinking is actually far more common than you realize, especially when the woman is really into you and cares about you deeply, when she's invested. Now, yes, all that said, there are going to be expectations to this. There are going to be situations where a woman doesn't blame herself, right? Because she understands what's going on with you, but instead becomes frustrated with you in the moment. Maybe she was super riled up and ready to go, so not having you inside her left her wanting more. But there's a very easy fix to that, and we're gonna come back to that later in this video. I'll tell you that. For now, all I want you to understand is this. If you can't get hard or lose your erection during sex, 9 out of 10 times, her immediate reaction is to look inward and worry that you don't find her attractive. And this should concern you because the more she feels insecure or unattractive when getting intimate with you, when being naked in front of you, the more she's going to want to avoid doing it in the future, because no woman wants to feel that way, especially when it's over and over and over again. So how exactly do you handle this situation? Well, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. The wrong way is to not address the situation and pull away. If you just stop everything and get out of there without explaining what is happening, it's going to drive her crazy with shame and guilt because there was no clear communication from your part about what the heck was going on. So she's going to keep thinking that she's the one who messed things up. She's not good enough for you. She's not good in bed. You find her unattractive. She doesn't turn you on. And the longer she feels this way, the more she's going to want to avoid sleeping with you and probably seeing you. Another thing that can make this situation go from bad to worse is if a guy gets angry and defensive about it. So let's say the guy pulled away and the woman started asking him, what happened? What's wrong? What's wrong? Triggers a lot of men. At this point, if he just lashes out at her, throws a temper tantrum, tells her to leave him alone, and doesn't give her a proper explanation, it's going to be extremely damaging to the relationship that they have and to their sex lives forever. And if it was a one-night stand, this incident is going to lower her sense of confidence and self-worth and make her feel like she's either bad in bed or unattractive or probably both. On the other hand, the more that you avoid talking about this situation, the more you'll let your own sense of shame persist inside of you. And you'll start to see yourself as a guy who has this disability in bed, right? As a guy who can't satisfy women sexually, who can't stay hard, and unknowingly or knowingly, you'll start to act in ways that sabotage your relationships with women, whether they are casual or you're serious. So let's get back to our main question of how do you deal with the situation? What is the right way to deal with it? Well, if you haven't guessed it by now through what I said not to do, what you need to do is start talking about it. You need to explain the situation to her instead of hiding the situation from her. And it's not that complicated. In fact, here is a simple formula that you can use if this happens. Step 1, address the problem. Step 2, tell her it's not her fault. Step 3, shift your focus onto her. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. I'm going to give you an example. You can cut and paste. So you're in the bedroom, you're not able to get hard. Just say something like this. Hey, listen, it's just not going to happen for me tonight. It's not because of you, by the way. You look freaking incredible and so sexy right now. In fact, let me just focus on you today. I want you to feel good. I want to make you feel good. See how simple that was? Address the problem. Tell her it's not her fault. Tell her you'll focus on her instead. Now, a crucial part of making this work is your delivery, the way that you say it. You don't want to sound like you're apologizing or you're embarrassed, which I know will be tough in this situation. Instead, you want to sound totally calm and casual, like it's no big deal. Why? Because she's going to instinctively mirror your vibe. She will mirror your attitude towards this situation. In other words, if you seem like you've done something wrong or embarrassing, she's going to instinctively take it that way. But if you act like it's no big deal, it's not going to be a big deal for her. And I can promise you that. You can even practice this in front of the mirror to make it easy. Secondly, her focus is going to shift to the fact that you still want to pleasure her. Like, bing, 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 like winner here, and she's gonna love you for it. Okay, I don't have to do anything. I just have to lie back and be pleasured. Amazing. She's gonna feel really cared for and valued, and she's gonna love it, even if it's a sexual fling. And that's gonna make this experience even more memorable for her. Plus, you'll make sure that she doesn't leave feeling sexually frustrated. If she's extremely turned on and ready to go, she doesn't want the night to end abruptly. And just because you can't get hard doesn't mean that it has to end. Remember, sexual pleasure doesn't always mean like one thing, having sex. It can mean many other things. There are many other ways to make her eyes roll back and get her moaning and screaming in ecstasy. You can go down on her, you can finger her, you can do a million things. You can be giving her explosive mind-melting orgasms and leave her sore and breathless without a single second of penetration. Remember that the next time you have trouble getting a hard on, there are many things you can do. Plus, as a side benefit, if you shift your focus away from your soft penis and putting it all on pleasuring her, in many cases, you'll put your mind at ease, take the pressure off of your shoulders, and as a result, actually end up getting that rock hard boner that you've been chasing all this time. And that's all you need to know about how to handle this tricky situation in the bedroom that stresses so many guys out. But that said, now, there's something I'd like to know from you. Yes, you watching this video right now. I want to get to know you a little bit better. In order for me to create the content that will benefit you the most, I need to know what you want to hear about more than anything else. Like what content is going to help you. So I have set up a quick survey for you that you can just fill out in 2 minutes flat. Right now. You can find it below, or you can scan the QR code somewhere on your screen. Either way, this survey lets you tell me exactly where you could use my help with women and the things that you would like to hear about from me in the future. What's more, after you complete the 2-minute survey that I'm going to ask you to fill out, I'll send you a special gift to say thank you. And it's no ordinary gift. Not like I'm going to send you a free hug. I'm going to be giving you free access to not one, but 2 of my paid online masterclasses worth $147 each. And you get to pick which ones you want out of dozens I have done on so many different topics. So give me 2 minutes of your time. Click the survey below to fill it out for free and get 2 free masterclasses right now, plus my appreciation. And all you have to do is click the link below or scan the QR code that's somewhere on the screen and take the survey that I have set up for you. It's very simple. I will really appreciate it. There's no catch to it, just that it'll help me create awesome videos for you in the future. I need to know about you. That said, thank you for watching this video to the very end. I hope that you found it useful. And as always, I will see you again next week.